"Your father was here yesterday asking for your new address," my old landlord said. "I gave my father my new address 6 months ago. He's visited twice." My hands started shaking as I stood outside my old apartment building in the cold. I had only stopped by to pick up a package that got delivered to the wrong address by mistake. Now my landlord was telling me a man claiming to be my father showed up looking for me yesterday morning. I asked her to describe him as carefully as she could remember. Tall, gray hair, blue eyes, deep voice, walked with a noticeable limp in his left leg. I felt sick because that description matched nobody I knew in my entire life. My actual father has brown eyes and no limp at all. He has been to my new apartment multiple times over the past 6 months. He knows exactly where I live. Someone else was looking for me. Someone pretending to be my dad. I thanked my landlord and drove home checking my mirrors the entire way back to my apartment. I called my father immediately and asked if he had gone to my old building yesterday for any reason at all. He sounded confused and said no, he definitely had not been there. He asked why I was asking and I told him everything that happened. His voice changed completely when he heard the description. He told me to lock my doors and stay inside until he got there. He showed up 30 minutes later with my uncle following close behind in his truck. They searched my entire apartment, checking every window and closet thoroughly. My uncle installed extra locks on every door and window, while my father sat me down and explained something he should have told me many years ago. When I was 7 years old, a man broke into our house in the middle of the night. He did not steal anything at all. He just stood in my bedroom doorway watching me sleep for who knows how long. My mother woke up to use the bathroom and found him standing there completely still in the dark. She screamed as loud as she could and he ran away into the night. The police never caught him despite searching for weeks. We moved 3 times after that terrible incident, changed our phone numbers. My parents did everything they could think of to keep me safe from someone whose face they never even saw clearly in the dark. Eventually the years passed and nothing happened. They thought it was finally over. They decided not to burden me with a trauma I was too young to remember anyway. But now someone was looking for me again after all this time. The police took my statement and said they would increase patrols in my area. They could not do much else without more information to go on. A week later, my neighbor mentioned a man had been asking about me. Same exact description. Tall, gray hair, blue eyes, limp. He told her he was my father and seemed so nice and concerned about his daughter. She almost gave him my apartment number before her husband interrupted and said they did not share information about other tenants with strangers. I installed security cameras that very night around every entrance to my building. 3 days later, I caught him on footage. He was standing across the street from my building, just staring up at my window for over an hour without moving at all. I could not see his face clearly, but I could see the limp. I sent the footage to the police immediately. They ran it through their systems and found nothing. No matches anywhere in their database. My father hired a private investigator who discovered something deeply disturbing about the situation. The man had been tracking my family for over 2 decades now. He followed us through every single move we ever made. He knew everywhere we had lived since I was 7 years old. He was patient and careful and never broke any laws they could actually prove. He just watched and waited. The investigator found rental records showing the man lived within 2 miles of every single address we ever had. He was always nearby, always watching us from the shadows. I do not know what he wants from me. I do not know why he chose me when I was 7 or why he is still following me now that I am 29 years old. I moved again last month to a secured building with cameras everywhere and guards at every entrance around the clock. I do not go anywhere alone anymore. I check my mirrors constantly for anyone following me. I scan every crowd for a tall man with gray hair and a limp. My father blames himself for not telling me sooner about all of this. He says he wanted me to have a normal life without fear. Instead, he gave me 22 years of false security followed by a terror I can never escape from. The man is still out there somewhere, still watching me, still waiting patiently, and I still do not know his face or what he wants from me.